What's good, you lot? It's Jays, the man with the vision, 025, and my man on a mission. And today, man's got another video for you lot. We're talking about the things I wish I knew 2 years ago. Now, without further ado, make sure you lot like, comment, subscribe, share the content about. Let's get straight into it live. The first thing I wish I knew 2 years ago was that your environment shapes who you are. The environment you're in is pivotal to the person that you're going to become and the person that you're going to be in the future. Now, if you're around people that are constantly partying, consuming drugs, smoking, drinking, it's going to make you want to do the same thing. If you're around these people, it's going to have a negative impact on you. However, if you're around people that go to the gym, that are on self-improvement, your life will improve as well. You are who you hang around with. I wish I knew this 2 years ago because back then, I used to think that, chilling around these people that party, smoke, drink, I thought it was cool, I thought it was dirty. But the reality is, it's bummy. It's a loser mentality, it's childish. I need to be around people that are winners, that want to succeed in life, that have ambition, that have drive. So the people that are around you are pivotal. Make sure you're around the right crowd. If you're around people that are smoking, doing bad things all the time, cut them off. They're not good for you. They want to see you fail in life. If people around you are encouraging you to smoke, drink, and do nonsense, they don't want to see you win. If people are always around you going to parties, going outside, doing nothing, they don't want to see you win. You're wasting time. Time doesn't wait for you, bro. Time is not of the essence. You can go at any moment. Take action. Your environment really shapes who you are. I wish I knew this earlier on because I really would have changed my life earlier. Because when I was young, I used to think that being around guys that smoke and drink and I thought was dirty, I thought was lit. But the reality is, it's moist, it's gay, bro, it's corny. You need to be around people that are dirty, that are on self-improvement, that are on discipline, that are on God, that are on their spiritual journey trying to get better every day. Not people that are smoking and drinking, but it's not good for you. So if you're around the wrong people, change it, sort it out, take action. Get around people that will change your life for the better, not for the worse. Also, if you're in these wrong environments, learn how to say no. Learn how to say no. Learn how to stand with people that encourage you to do bad things. If someone says, let's go to a party and you don't want to go, say no. Don't fall into peer pressure. Don't follow the crowd. Be your own man. The environment you're in can really dictate the person you are. A lot of you let your environment control you. Be your own man. Be your own man. I wish I knew this earlier on in my life. My life would have improved sooner. But the reality is I have to be grateful because in life you have to take lessons and you turn the losses and lessons into blessings. So God allowed me to be in the wrong environment to realize that for me to change and improve without pain and suffering and without being around the wrong people, you won't come to the realization to change and improve. So I'm grateful for that. But that's something I wish I knew 2 years ago. The second thing I wish I knew 2 years ago was discipline over emotion. Now, what I mean by this, you have to stop caring about your feelings. It doesn't matter how you feel. You have to be disciplined. Discipline is very important. Now, when I was younger, I used to always act off how I feel, act off emotion. Only do something if I felt like it, if I wanted to. But you can't do that. It doesn't matter how you feel. You have to work hard. You have a purpose. You have a goal. Strive towards it. Doesn't matter if you're tired. Doesn't matter if you're sad. Doesn't matter if you're upset. Doesn't matter if you're happy. Nobody cares. You still have to get up and do the work. I wish I knew this earlier because I was very lazy when I was young. I used to do things off my emotion. If I felt tired or sad, I wouldn't work out. I wouldn't go to the gym. I wouldn't go for a run. But now I do it regardless of how I feel. In the morning, I wake up and go for a run. Doesn't matter if I'm sad, happy, upset, tired. It doesn't matter, bro. You need to do it. Discipline is essential. Discipline is key in life. Without discipline, you're nothing. Without discipline, you won't go nowhere. Discipline is a key factor for your success in the future. Also, your feelings are important. Your consistency is. Nobody cares about how you feel. People care about how consistent you are. Do you turn up every day? Are you going the extra mile? Are you disciplined? Are you constantly turning up? You have to be disciplined. You can't be lazy. You can't pick and choose when you're going to do something. That's not how it works, bro. No one cares how you feel, especially for men. For the males watching this, no one cares how you feel. Nobody gives a toss. You're not meant to be happy, bro. Happiness eluded you about 3 years ago. No one cares about your feelings anymore. Get up and do something. No matter if you're sad, happy, depressed, doesn't matter, bro. Nobody cares. Get up and do something. Get up and do what you need to do. Your feelings are irrelevant. Consistency is important. And God favors those who work hard. If you're lazy, why should God bless you with anything? If you are on your ass every single day, don't you dare ask God for blessings. Don't you dare. He won't give you nothing because you're not worthy of the blessing. So if you are lazy, get up because guess what? God favors those who work hard. So next time you think to yourself and wonder why you're losing, why you're taking L's, ask yourself these questions. Am I disciplined? Am I working hard? Am I putting in the work? Am I being consistent? If the answer is no, then don't complain. Don't complain. And guess what? If the answer was yes, you wouldn't be losing as much as you're losing. That's facts. God favors those who work hard. So get up off your ass and stop being lazy. Now, the third thing I wish I knew 2 years ago, and arguably the most important, is God first, not last. Now, back when I was younger, I didn't really prioritize God like that. I used to put God to the side. Obviously, I believed in God, I prayed to God, but God was not at the forefront of my life. I used to put God to the side. I always used to go to God when things were going wrong. When everything was going right and everything was going great, I never gave him the glory, the praise and adulation that he deserved because God is the most high, God is the greatest thing on this planet earth. When I was young, I never used to appreciate what God done for me. But when things would go wrong, God would be the first guy I would turn to. That's not how it works. You don't go to God when you feel like it. You go to God no matter what. If you're sad, whether you're happy, sunshine, rain, it doesn't matter. You go to God every single day, every day of the week. Be consistent with Christ. You have to be consistent with Christ. I used to think that I could just turn up to God whenever I want and still get blessed. That's not how it works, bro. I learned that the hard way. You have to walk with God no matter what. You have to be patient with God. You have to understand it. You have to understand that it's going to be highs, there's going to be lows, there's going to be wins, there's going to be losses. But that's part of the plan. That's part of the pain. That's part of life. That's part of the game. You have to put God at the center of your life. Without God, you're nothing. Without God, you're not going anywhere. Without God, I have no direction as a human being. I have no purpose. I'm an empty soul. I'm an empty man. I needed God. But guess what? When you're down, when God brings you down, when God takes everything away from you, guess what? He does that so you can turn to Him. When God took everything away from me, when God stripped me as a man, I had no choice but to turn to Him. That's why I'm here today. I need to take all them L's, so I had to rely on God. So now I rely on God. God is at the center of my life. God first, not last. Always remember that. The fourth thing I wish I knew 2 years ago is that forgiveness is important. Now, when people do us wrong, when people do things against us, we want to hold grudges against them, we don't want to forgive them. But the reality is, you have to be able to forgive people around you. You have to forgive people when they're wrong. If you don't forgive people, then how's God going to forgive you? Always remember that Jesus Christ died on the cross for your sins. So who am I not to forgive someone else? Who am I to hold a grudge against someone? I can't do that. Because guess what? If you can't hold a grudge against people, karma's going to come in your life, bro. You can't hold grudges. If someone's done you wrong, forgive them. That doesn't mean go and be best friends with them and, oh my God, you have to be your buddy. But forgive them. Hold no grudge in your heart. The same way God forgave you. The same way God's going to forgive you for many things that are going to be wrong. We're all going to make mistakes again. We're all going to keep sinning. But God still's going to forgive us. If God hold a grudge against you, how are you going to feel? If God did forgive you, how are you going to feel? So think about that next time you don't forgive someone. Always forgive people whenever they do you wrong. Even though it may be hard, it may be difficult, they may have done something so bad to you. Always find the grace and mercy in your heart to forgive them. The same way God finds the grace in His heart to forgive you for your sins. Because always remember that Jesus Christ died on the cross for your sins. Your sins. Always remember that. Always forgive people. Forgiveness is such an important thing. When I was young and I always wanted to hold grudges. I didn't want to forgive people. But now, if anyone does me wrong, I always forgive them no matter what. I always forgive them. I hold no grudge against anyone on the planet Earth. Because if I don't do that, then God's not forgive me for my sins. And I'm going to continue to sin. So if I don't forgive people, how's God going to forgive me for the sins I'm going to commit in the future? Now, the fifth and final thing I wish I knew 2 years ago is that time flies. Now, 2 years ago, I was 15, 16. I thought I had so much time. I thought life goes slow. I thought I'd just coast through life. But now I'm about to be 18, bro. And it's gone like this. Time flies. Time is not of the essence. Time is ticking. There's a time on all of our heads. Take action now. Take action today. Nobody's waiting for you. Nobody's waiting to hold your hand. Nobody can go up and do something for you. Take action yourself. Time flies, bro. The 20s is going to fly by quick. You're going to be 18, then we're going to be 20, then we're going to be 25, then we're going to be 30. Next thing you know, you wasted all 20 doing nothing. Take action today. Time is not of the essence. Also remember that you can die at any moment as well. You can die at any moment. So if God gives you the privilege to wake up every single day for the next decade or so, use it wisely. Don't sit around thinking that, oh, I've got bare time. You ain't got time, bro. You do not have time. Time, nobody's waiting for you. Nobody is waiting for you. Take action today. Take action now. You want to start something? Start it now. You want to start a business? Start it now. You want to be a YouTuber? Do it now. You want to be a Twitch streamer? Do it now. Strive towards something today. Tomorrow is not promised. Time flies, bro. I used to think that life used to go slow and that, bro. I'm about to be 18, bro. Then I'm going to be 20. Then I'm going to be 25. Then I'm going to have kids and I'm going to have a wife. Bro, time's flying, bro. Life's not a joke. Life goes so fast. It flies by. I even remember the days when I was in secondary school and that in primary school. That feels like 2 years ago. That feels short. That doesn't feel too long ago. That doesn't feel like a lot of time. That went quick. Primary went like this. Secondary went like this. Raw. I'm thinking, yo, wow. I used to think that life used to be slow. Like, yeah, I'll just coast through. Yeah, I'll coast. I'll keep coasting. Nope. Time is ticking. There's a time on all of our heads. Life goes by so fast. So appreciate what you have, but also strive towards something better. Chase purpose. Keep praying to God. Keep being a better person. Keep improving every single day. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the content about. It's been your boy Jays. I'm out live.